Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Agent Psycho, and this is going to be a final class setup for the FAL OSW assault rifle. As you guys probably know by now, the FAL is a very, very strong assault rifle, semi-automatic initially. You can put on to full auto with select fire, as you can see that I have on it right now. And the perks that I have here are, I guess you could call them typical. I've got Ghost on because I hate being up on the radar because, obviously, being on the radar when someone calls a UAV is not very helpful. It's not very fun, obviously. So that's why I have Ghost on. If not Ghost, then I will put on Flak Jacket because I find like that these days I'm getting blown up by fucking C4s and Artful Sacrifice is what I like to call it, refer them to as. But that's why I would want Flak Jacket if not Ghost, and that's why. Lightweight could be useful, but meh, I don't know. Flak Jacket and Ghost are the two most useful tier 1 perks in my opinion. Toughness for perk 2 is what I like because my mentality with toughness is that because the FAL is a single shot or a semi-automatic assault rifle, then you need to keep your aim on point. Otherwise, you're gonna always miss your target. So if you get hit, that means that as opposed to a fully automatic assault rifle, you're going to have much less of a chance to actually hit your target when you're getting shot at. So that's why I have toughness on here. If not that, then I usually run fast hands. Scavenger might not be a bad idea either because rarely do you run out of ammo with the FAL because it just takes out people so quickly. But I found out with the silencer, it obviously takes more bullets to kill people at range. So you may want to consider rocking a scavenger. It's not really that much of a necessity if you're not rocking a silencer, like if you have the FAL unsuppressed. But yeah, those are my thoughts, I guess. Other than that, you don't really need scavenger. I feel like you're gonna die before you use up all your bullets. But there will be a few instances where you're gonna run out of bullets before you actually die. So just keep that in mind. Perk 3, so I've got Tac Mask and Dexterity. That's my favorite non-knifing perk 3 kind of setup there. Perk 3 Greed, you have Tac Mask and Dexterity because everyone in their mother has fucking tactical grenades, so they're going to be chucking those like no other at you, and that's why Tac Mask is, pretty useful. Dexterity, so that I can snap to my aim right after I get sprinting and, vault over things faster. It's just overall very convenient to have, and those are my two tier 3 perks. So as for the attachments, the FAL is really good with or without a scope. I guess you could say it's one of the few assault rifles that do have that kind of trait, in my opinion. The iron sights are perfectly good; they're perfectly nice, except at long range. Obviously, you might want to have an optic for that. But for anything up to a long medium range, the iron sights are perfectly good on the FAL. The reflex and the ACOG though are really nice to use as well. Do not underestimate them. I definitely love the FAL with the ACOG with the let me show you the scope real quick, with the precision scope, where it's got that really big glaring green crosshairs. I really like that scope for some reason on the FAL. The classic red dot sight is also really good on the FAL as well. But the most useful attachments I feel are on the FAL are the quick draw handle, the select fire, and suppressor. Because the FAL has such high damage anyway, putting a suppressor on it won't really hurt it that much, and because all it'll do is just decrease the range of its 2-shot potential, and even then the 2-shot potential is really long anyway. So I mean, 3 shots to put someone down at any range, good in my books. So that, and it seems like whenever I use the FAL, people just know where I am. Obviously, whenever you shoot an unsuppressed weapon, you show up on the radar. But with other guns, I don't really have that problem I'm not really scared of people knowing where I am just because I shot my gun. However, with the FAL, it seemed like people kind of went after me. So that's why I threw on a silencer, and that has really helped with getting around, being sneaky, and flanking people, so that flanking large groups of people, so that if I shoot one guy, not all of them will turn around immediately and start shooting at me because they see someone of their teammates killed, and they see like a blinking red dot on their UAV, or their mini map. So the suppressor is very good with the FAL, in my opinion anyway. And select fire, the FAL isn't necessarily that you don't really need to have the select fire, but it's more of a convenience attachment than anything. You could probably easily swap out the select fire for some sort of attachment of sorts, or even the stock, because the stock is really good with this FAL as well. Well, it is with pretty much any weapon that you can put it onto. But I just like having fully automatic capability. I almost always use it, but I have no problem just going around and rapidly, using it semi-auto. That I have no problem with that. It's just the select fire is just like the biggest attachment of convenience for me. Surprisingly enough, I don't really like the Tiger Finder with the FAL. I don't know what it is, but I just don't like it with the FAL. Maybe I'll get used to it later on down the road, but for now, meh. Though if you do like the target finder or any kind of optics are pretty good with the FAL. It's not recommended, like I said before. The iron sights are really good to use, but if you do want your optic, I can't imagine any one of them being like absolutely horrible. I mean, they're just how optics anyway. FMJ could be good because of how high its damage is, but then again, I don't know. I feel like FMJ is really only most useful with machine guns, but that's just me. And besides that, laser sight, the FAL's hipfire spread, even though it's obviously nowhere near submachine gun status, I feel like it's still pretty good. But again, you may be stuck in a situation where your hipfire isn't good enough. Laser sight might be useful for that, but just keep in mind that sometimes it's not going to work out. So I prefer not putting it laser sight because I feel like the FAL is not a spray and pray weapon, even though you have already seen me use it like one. But anyways, so quick draw handle, suppressor, and select fire. That is what I have, and this is my final class setup for the FAL OSW. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later. You could